welcome back to Davo's gardening channel and other things. Today I'm gonna go do a little gardening. We've had a torrential rain in the DC area. I came out a little earlier for a minute. What I noticed, which was kind of interesting, I wanted to test out my Hannah pH meter and that other new pH meter that I got. I brought it out here and I put it in the big 80, and then I got the 27 gallon, and I was a little bit shocked, to be quite honest. And when I put it in, it gave me 3.98, which I was like, whoa, that's super low. I said I better double check that with my Hannah meter, which I know to be accurate. And Hannah's reading it at 4.1. Blue Lab's gonna say 4.8. So I'm definitely very low on the acidic side. I don't know why. I thought of a couple things. I thought about pumping out a bunch of water and then pumping in more of the either rain or the tap. And I know the rain or the tap is going to come out to be around, 7-ish, right? But I also have some water here, and this water was basically, has baking soda in it, so it's like 8.5. And I figured I'd pour some solution in, mix it, and then see what happens. I don't want to pour in too much because I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to spike. Okay, so I figured out how many ounces this is. I'll put it on screen when I edit. And this was 8.5, measured it upstairs, and it was full of basically just tap water with baking soda. Registered at 8.5. I poured about half of it into 80 gallons, and now I'm reading 601, 602 there. I'm reading 6.1 on the Hannah, and then the Blue Lab is going to come in at, let's see what Blue Lab wants to say today. Blue Lab is reading 5. Hold, I don't want to hold. Blue Lab is reading right at 5.9, so I'm close to 6. So that's better. It's just kind of weird. My water took an acidic dip for whatever reason it wanted to. I'm going to try the same thing over here and see where I'm at. Looks like I also took an acidic dip over here, but not as bad. This isn't in the 4s. This is reading 5. Alright, so Hannah's saying my 27 gallon tank is at 5.4, which is a little lower than I want. I'd like it to be like 6. And Hannah's Blue Lab is gonna come back with, looks like 5.8. So 5.8, 5.4. Again, a little more acidic than I would have liked. I'm gonna take some more of the baking soda solution, see if I can get it to go up a little. Okay, so I put in about a little less amount of the 8.5 baking soda into the 27 gallon. Hannah is now reading 6.1. And Blue Lab, if we can get them to come up, we'll see what they say. Blue Lab is reading, I don't know why that happened. I don't know why everything went acidic. Not a lot of the plants seem to be that upset about it. Quite honestly, they just don't. Maybe that's why my peas died, because my peas look like they're just about finished. And maybe the acidity is what did in the peas, because all the peas, they were doing all right. They made some peas, and now they're not. The tomatoes didn't seem to have a problem. Basil didn't seem to mind. Cauliflower didn't seem to mind. But it looks like the peas couldn't handle the acidity. Lettuce doesn't seem to be affected. Tomatoes doesn't seem to be affected. It's an insanely humid day here because it rained for like 4 hours solid. And by solid, I mean buckets of water. Tomatoes are still coming along. We'll do an outside sweep. I got a feeling today's going to be one of those gardening days I just don't go to it very much. These guys got drenched. And I mean really got water for several hours today. But it looks like the trellising was good. Everything held up, nothing doubled over. Looking in here, I got one there that doubled over. And I'll have to trellis him up. That one's shooting across there. Oh, he 2 times doubled over, there and there. So he needs a little more trellising. That one, you can see in there, there's one that doubled over. So either trim them, depending if they broke, or trellis them up if they didn't. But that's not bad. Three things that fell over in this whole tomato pen is not terrible. Still don't know what that plant is. It might just be a weed. Can look it up, I guess. That potato with a pea is doing well. This one is dead. I need to kick that over and stop that. Hanging on for dear life. Life support on that one. Much can be said the same of this one. This one as well. This potato plant is not dead, but holding on. This one's not doing terrible either. Let's say I got 1 out of 6 or 7 cages. And look at this. Is that a new potato that sprung up? All these weeks later, it finally did something. Yeah, my potato harvest, I could give that a D-. Yeah, I've got plants. Oh, look, we got some type of moss or something growing here. I haven't really caught that before. But I guess with this amount of water, that's to be expected. Yeah, so again, it's late in the day. I'm tired for no apparent reason. And picked a lot of berries yesterday. I'll put up another picture of that. Here's some of the raspberries. Raspberries are hard to pick because they tend to fall apart when you pull them off. Blackberries a lot better. And anyway, so today was supposed to be a gardening day. It turned into more of just a checkup day. Not every day can be a winner, and today was one of my non-winter days, I guess you could say. But it wasn't all a loss. I was able to get the new pH meters tacked up. It looks like it reads accurately, which I like. Do I have KCL out here or not? No, I brought the KCL in the house. No, oh my gosh, spoke too soon. Everywhere I go, I bring the KCL solution, so I'll soak my caps in KCL for the Hannah and the Blue Lab. Man, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Hopefully I'll be more into gardening tomorrow. Like I said, you can't win every day, and today was just I wasn't really in the mood. We had 4+ hours of insane rain. I fixed my pH problem, which was my biggest concern. That seems to be good now. I have a new pH meter, kind that I don't have to bring out and plug in. It just stays in the water all the time, which I kind of like. I might get a different brand just so I can say I tested other brands, or I might just get another of the same one just because I like the way it works. It's accurate. At least appears to be. But I just like being able to come out and at a glance get the pH and the water temperature without having to pull anything out, without having to do KCL. I dig that. But I've got so many other buckets and tubs that I'm going to need to test. But you know, for a big 80-gallon and then a 27-gallon, I don't mind having something on that reads around the clock. So anyway, sorry today wasn't a more exciting gardening day. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thanks for the comments. If you can find a way to subscribe, appreciate that too. Helps me grow the channel. I hope everyone's having a good day. You're probably having a better day than me. Not that it's a horrible day, but if I had good vibes, I'd send them out to you. Today's like average vibes, so I'm not going to push those out. But we'll check in tomorrow, see how it's doing. And everyone have a good day, and thanks again for watching.